Welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing ways I made over thrifted decor. So this is some of the items that I bought from a garage sale, and they all kind of price range between 25 cents all the way to $3. So the first thing I'm going to do is just sand everything down, and no, I'm not going to show the sanding process on everything because it is the exact same. So these are my items once they were sanded down. I ended up not using that larger sign because I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with it yet, but I loved this plate. So we're going to start off with this one. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Celery Chalk Paint by Waverly. Everything was dry. I wanted to use these rub-on transfers. Now these are by Redesign by Prima, and I just got these off of Amazon, and it's been a while, so I'm not sure if they have them, but if they do, I will link them down below for you. So I was just kind of looking to see which one I wanted to use, and some of these, honestly, I didn't even know what they said, but they still looked cute. But we're just going to go with one that I can read. This says Cape Cod Cranberries, and I just put this in the center. We have cats, so I feel like we always have cat hair on everything, so I'm always wiping hair down from every single surface and every item that I own. Start of my idea was to use some really cute half wooden beads. So you can see the one at the top of the plate, and I did not have enough of any type of size, but I think that would be a really fun idea. So I think I'm gonna have to order more of those because I use them for all kinds of crafts. But I just went ahead and used some twine just to go around the edges of the center of this plate. Now, you didn't really have to do anything with this, but I thought it just looked a little bare if I didn't. And that's honestly all I did with this. I kind of like cute and plain and very simple, because sometimes some of my decor is a little extravagant, so I like to just tone it down when I make and make over different decor. I'm at a yard sale, I will grab any type of wood. I don't care what is on it because I know that I can sand it down. I didn't want to sand down the edges. It was just taking so long to do. So I just went ahead and painted this. I'm using the color plaster because I cannot find white chalk paint anywhere. I know, or someone did tell me it was online, and I have yet to check that. So I'll definitely have to be ordering online. But plaster seems to work pretty well. It's just a little bit like off-white color, but you honestly can't tell in this video. I always use this like Conair hair dryer. I grabbed it from Walmart. It was super inexpensive. And then now I'm using a Chalk Couture silkscreen transfer. This is one of their newer ones, and I love it. So the first thing I did with this was just take it off the backing, and then now I'm just kind of getting some of the stickiness off so it doesn't rip off the paint on my surface. And I just love everything farmhouse. I know people are not into it as much as I am or what they used to be, but I know there's still some farmhouse lovers out there. So let me know in the comments below if you are. If you're not, that's totally okay. You can always do or use different stencils with this to your decor liking. I'm just using some velvet chalk paste, and the thing I love about this is it really takes no time at all to do this, and this is such a high-end piece rather than just like my $1 sign I grabbed from the 1980s or 1990s. No hate on that either. But it does just kind of finish this off to look like I bought it from Hobby Lobby. And I think that's why I really do like the Chalk Couture, because it just looks so great. And yeah, that is it for this one. This piece I did grab from Goodwill, and this ended up being $2.49. And at first I thought I was going to have to cut all this off until I realized I can just pull all of these leaves and grapes out and the bow. I didn't want to do anything too crazy to this because it's honestly like a really cute piece, and I like the box, and I figured that if I'm just shoving some different pieces in as far as like the leaves and the greenery and the flowers, I can pull them back out and use this for different seasons without having to go and keep buying new things. But I think this is a really cool idea. So if you go to Dollar Tree and grab one of the grapevine wreaths in some sort of bucket, you could recreate this for just a few dollars. So I thought that was really great. And then I think I might end up doing something like this. I think I want to make my own just to see if I can and see how it looks. And then I did just leave everything else the same, and I was just sticking like different pieces in that I had. So like this is all cut up items that I've used, and then I just reuse my greenery, I reuse my florals just a ton of times, so I don't have to keep buying more and more when I just reuse a lot of my items in my craft stash. But yeah, that is it. I just kind of kept filling it and figuring out what I wanted to put in there. I did just leave the moss. I didn't have any extra or new stuff, but I think just adding the flowers to the bottom just made it just a little bit extra. This house, I did sand everything down, and then I am just using the color Moss by Waverly chalk paint, and then I am going to paint the roof. I just like to use that black chalk paint from Dollar General. I don't know what it is about the black Dollar General chalk paint, but it is only $3 and it works amazing. I will only buy that black chalk paint from now on, and I guess I'll have to go somewhere else and buy something else if it does go away. But yeah, painting the top black. And this piece was only $1 from a yard sale as well. Like I said, I will grab anything that is wood, especially if it's like 50 cents a quarter, $1. Like, it's so inexpensive and such a great price. I think I paid $1 for it. Maybe I paid less. I'm also using this Dollar General bucket. I grabbed this a couple years ago, and I just had to add a ton of hot glue to the back of this to make it stay, and I did hold it down for quite some time. I planned on using this greenery, but once I got it up and looking at it, I was like, that is just way too much greenery. It was just too tall. It did not look great at all, but I just added this. This is from Dollar General as well, and I love the way this one turned out. And for this next one, I had a different idea for this. I was going to do a silkscreen transfer on this as well, but I was just trying to like up my game a little bit. I did grab this decoupage piece from Chalk Couture as well. They do sell like a ton of different stuff on their website now, which is pretty cool. Decoupage glue from Dollar General, and I know this piece did not fit on there, so there is going to be like a little bit of white showing from the top and the bottom. I did realize I had to trim the edges down, which I started to lay it down. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, we cannot have those edges. Cut them off, and then I'm just trying to add it to the center of this. I thought about adding some extra twine, but it just wasn't holding. So honestly, I think this turned out super cute, and I guess if I don't like it, I can always redo it down the road. Guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was short and sweet, but I hope you enjoyed it still. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. Until then, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!